Gremlins from 1984.
Great film. Love it. Watched it all the time as a kid. Still have a copy of it. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
No, that's what you grew up watching.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry.
This is what I grew up watching.
Yeah. My parents were... they explained that really early the dog did indeed not go to a farm and use that film.
Yes. Did you watch that edition?
This one?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, this one? No, I watched the one that was on HBO Max. So maybe.
Oh, there is one on HBO Max. I didn't see it. Okay.
Yeah.
I watched VHS in beautiful 4:3 aspect ratio. Square.
As it's meant to be.
Yeah, it was fantastic. So, okay. This movie, along with Indiana Jones, is the reason we have PG-13. So in the early summer of... Let's go back to the early summer of 1984. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom came out 2 weeks prior to Gremlins. That's back to back. So, and Temple of Doom was teetering on the fence of its PG rating, or R. MPAA wasn't sure. They gave it the PG, probably because they had their pockets greased, because that's what the MPAA does. They take bribes.
Fuck you, MPAA.
Yeah. And 2 weeks later, Gremlins comes out, and it's shaking things up again. And it prompted the Motion Picture Association of America to reevaluate its rating system. So thanks to Gremlins, the whole controversy with the rating, PG-13 classification was born, and it saw its debut with Red Dawn, actually, a few months later.
You don't really see G movies anymore.
G?
Yeah.
Aren't most Pixar's G?
I think because the law of content now is like G, or PG, I mean.
Oh, okay. I don't keep up with G's and PGs.
I think G film that I saw was the first Shrek. I think was...
Wow.
Yeah.
That's about the time Nightmare Ring came out, back in like 2001 or something like that.
Yeah, but I mean, now I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. So why did they change? Why did they introduce the NC-17?
That came out Okay, so it was either R or X.
Yeah.
And if you got the X, you were only going to be in adult theaters.
And people went to that for.
And yeah, that Pee Wee Herman and.
Oh, wait, you're not supposed to.
Right, Paul Rubens was.
Why are you going to go watch a bunch of, porno on screen if you're not going to...
I don't know. How'd we get into this? This is a children's movie.
Oh, yeah.
But no,
sorry.
NC-17 hit in the early 90s, like 92, 93, with some movie that no one's ever heard of. And it's like a romance or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was the first NC-17?
Henry and June in 1990. 1 year... Oh, October 5th, 1990.
90, okay.
Starring Uma Thurman.
Right. You ever heard of that movie? Henry and June?
Yeah, I've heard of Benny and June.
I've heard of Benny and June. I saw Benny and June.
I've heard
theaters.
of Uma Thurman.
That was PG. Benny and June was PG.
Huh. I might check it out just because, and then probably forget about it.
You got me curious now. That Uma Thurman in an NC-17 movie back when she was attractive?
Yeah.
She kind of never mind. Anyways, let's dive into this children's movie.
Let's stop talking about titties and get to the
Right.
fuzzy little things that are like kitties.
So an inventor guy, he's in Chinatown looking for a gift for his son. Mm-hmm. Okay, what? Who goes to Chinatown and be like, while I'm here, I could find a gift for my son for Christmas.
Illegal fireworks. Oh, wait, that's racist, huh?
No.
Oh, okay.
What? Unless you live in Wyoming, then all fireworks are legal. It doesn't matter.
See, exactly.
Yeah. So he goes in and he buys a mogwai from the kid because the old man wanted to sell it.
Yeah.
And
mogwai
this whole scene seemed really familiar to me. And it's a specific Simpsons scene.
Object, but beware, it carries a terrible curse.
Ooh, that's bad.
But it comes with a free Frogurt.
That's good.
The Frogurt is also cursed.
That's bad.
But you get your choice of topping.
That's good.
The toppings contain potassium benzoate. That's bad.
Can I go now?
That they rip off with the cursed doll comes with a free Frogurt.
Ooh.
The Frogurt contains benzium pat so weight or something. I don't know. That's bad. So it's that whole
the
thing.
Frogurt is also cursed.
And I think that's what this is from.
Contains free sprinkles. Ooh, the sprinkles contain like potassium sorbate or whatever.
Yeah, the guy looks just like
And he's
the
smoking a
actor.
pipe too.
Yeah, the actor
When did
from
that
Gremlins.
episode come out?
Early 90s. It was one of the first. It was season. Okay, I'm going off the top of my head here. I think it was season 4, or season 5 of The Simpsons Halloween special.
I can't
So that would have
remember.
been 93, 94.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
and this movie came out when?
this is 84. So that'd be 10 years
Oh.
later. But Simpsons do that a lot. They take a hit, like
Simpsons
a
did
scene, and rip it off, and that's the whole point of the Halloween episodes is
Yeah.
to make fun of famous movies and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Simpsons did it.
we learn the 3 rules of the Mogwai.
Which
What are they?
they're like okay, you can't get them wet.
Right?
Filthy furries.
What?
Sorry.
You psycho? We're talking about water here.
You can't get them wet.
That's good. Oh, that's good.
You can't get them wet.
Mm-hmm.
They can't.
Yeah. Okay. We can do this.
So, no bright lights, especially sunlight. That'll kill them.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get them wet.
Uh-huh.
And no feeding them after midnight.
Never feed them after midnight.
Which, okay, the sunlight one, the bright lights, that's pretty straightforward, right?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. The water one, on the other hand,
Water one.
the water rule? Yeah, like, okay, there they are. Like, walking around in snow later on. What is snow?
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to get into the what pertains after midnight?
Yeah, exactly. There's that rule, too. I mean, which they all, I think, bring that up during Gremlins, too, to be honest.
They do, and I actually read the best explanation that I found. I actually researched this. The best explanation I found for this was, when can they eat again? Okay, 180 degrees longitude away from noon on the other side of Earth, where it's high noon. The sun is at zenith. It's at the highest point in the sky.
Yeah.
So they're opposite of that. And this line of high noon moves around the Earth as it rotates on its axis. So a gremlin would somehow have to know that it is at opposite to noon. So that way, time zones don't even matter then.
It has an internal biological clock.
To the opposite of noon. So wherever the sun is, that midnight's the other side of the Earth. So wherever they are compared to the sun at high noon.
So, yeah, which makes sense because of the bright light versus... So they are a...
And then when does it end? Best thing I found was it's as soon as they fall asleep and when they wake up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And
It's time for their biological
and this
clock
is-
to reset, or their internal clock to reset.
Right, and this is from like the fan Wikipedia thing for it. So fans actually went over this stuff and figured it out.
They also released a TV series called Secrets of the Mogwai in 2023.
Oh, okay.
It has a 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, by the way.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's on HBO. I actually added it because I want to check it out because 100%, dang.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
But
Okay.
anyways. But yeah, the water one I still don't get because, like, okay, some juices contain water.
Right.
Is it like pure,
Well,
unadulterated water?
when the gremlins are pounding back beers,
Yeah.
shouldn't that count as water?
Yeah.
Even liquor.
Yeah.
That's water.
So,
It has water in it.
yeah, and so does it have to be like
H2O.
a certain percentage of water? Well, no, because even a
Or is it
drop.
pure water? There's a lot of plows.
Yeah, but what constitutes pure water? Is water
Is
more
it
pure
purified? Is it distilled? Is it out of the tap with fluoride?
If I pour my liquid death on them, shout out to Liquid Death, is it going to have the same effect or is it going to have a less effect? Or if I drink said Liquid Death,
Oh,
trying to
wait.
get sponsored by Liquid Death here, apparently.
Right, but they're not a sponsor.
They're not a sponsor.
Okay. I think
Please pay me.
I think that can come back and bite you in the in the butt. So
I, just personally, that's my favorite brand
Okay.
of water. So, okay, if I drink water and I then pee on the...
that's majority water.
Yeah, we are mostly water. So does that count? Do these things pee?
I say yes. I say it does count.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only one way to find out, and we're never going to, because it's probably because of stuff like this that if there ever was a Mogwai, they're now extinct.
Yeah, that's true.
Any.
Okay, so we got the rules. And we get now the credits start. We just now got to the credits. Credits start with a Christmas song. It's setting you up. This is a Christmas movie.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Town is setting up for the holiday.
Yeah.
We meet Billy. He's
Loomis.
off to work. Who? No, not Billy Loomis. He's off to work. It's played by Zach Galligan.
Galifianakis.
Yes, Zach Galifianakis from the Waxwork movies. You ever seen those?
Waxworks?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The first one.
Okay. The first one's the best one. The second one
I never saw
is fun, but you got to go into it. It's not nearly as good as the first, but it's kind of hokey fun. It's campy.
Oh, okay. It's kind of like what they did with like the later Child's Play movies. The first one was legit horror, and then the sequels were more horror comedy, campy,
Right.
over the top, ridiculous. Yeah.
Kind
of all over the place.
He also did a cameo in Hellraiser 3, uncredited. He gets stabbed with a pool cue in the bar scene.
Hellraiser 3, is that the one with the pseudo-Cenobites?
I don't know.
Which one was 3?
I don't know.
If you know,
I bet it's the one they go to hell.
No,
I'm not a fan of Hellraiser movies.
I like them.
The first one, yeah, classic. And then from there, okay, we're doing this again?
Have you seen the remake?
No.
The remake was actually really good.
I heard that.
Like,
At some point, I'm going to.
I recommend it. I hope they do a sequel on that one, because it was phenomenal.
Okay.
Like, and you see the process of a Cenobite getting made at the end.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so like their version of Cenobites, because theirs is a little different.
Right.
Because Clive Barker's was more like, BDSM style.
Yeah.
These ones are more like more body horror.
So I'm watching the credits, and I just saw Joe Dante's name go by.
Yeah.
He's the director. A lot of folks think it's Steven Spielberg. He was the executive producer.
Yeah.
And he was famous because of Jaws, because of Indiana Jones and all that stuff. So they've thrown his name on there because he was attached.
Wes Craven Presents type
Exactly,
deal.
yeah. Except Steven Spielberg, you're going to get something at least decent.
Oh, yeah. In fact, right here, Steven Spielberg presents.
Exactly,
Boom.
yeah.
Right there, right on the title, right there. Yeah.
So who's Joe Dante?
Joe Dante is that awesome dude that did that series that we really like called Erie, Indiana.
Yeah, and we went through every episode. If you want to go check that out, I have a playlist. I made a playlist of it. You can just hit play, watch the whole thing. It's great.
Oh yeah.
He did The Howling,
Yes.
The Burbs with Tom Hanks,
Yes.
Small Soldiers. Remember that?
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, this guy did a ton of stuff, amazing stuff,
I'm still
and
a
then
fan
just
of
kind of
Small
disappeared.
Soldiers.
After Small Soldiers, he kind of disappeared.
Yeah, I thought they would have done like a sequel to that one for sure.
It wasn't a big hit. It is now, because the kids who grew up watching it and they're sharing it with their kids and that sort of thing.
I mean, like, and that's strange because, well, maybe as a kid because of my friend group, like everyone.
I want to say it was going up against something like a Monster Pixar at the time.
I can't remember. Oh no,
Yeah.
because I was a huge dude. I had a shirt, I had a coloring book, I had like a book file, like I had all the stuff. I had toys. I played the video games.
Yeah. Well, anyways, it was Joe Dante.
I was your number one supporter of Small Soldiers, Joe Dante. Please, come back and make another.
Yeah.
Is he still alive?
Ooh, I'm not sure. Billy is at work, and we
no
meet
comment.
and we meet Kate. Holy cow! Phoebe Cates. Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Hell yeah!
The one really famous scene of her getting out of the pool and taking off her top. If you rented that on VHS, that part was always it was always scribbled because people would rewind and just play it over and over.
She had those huge boobs.
I was going to say huge tracts of land. Yes.
I was. A shout out to my brother-in-law Jim. Yeah, it's a American Dad reference. And he digs
okay.
this.
She also did Drop Dead Fred.
I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever seen it. Surprisingly.
Yeah, there's a reason she kind of quit acting after that. She did like 2 small things after that and then quit acting.
Yeah, don't
So,
really see. Dude, I haven't.
She
even
has
heard.
popped up recently in 1 or 2 things. That's it. And I think one was like a reunion thing of something, and I don't know. She's not doing anything.
A lot of them are. Yeah.
So, Billy's dog broke some mean old lady's snowman, and she wants his dog to kill it.
Yeah.
This
bitch.
lady is psychotic.
Deagle.
Are you kidding? You're in the middle of a bank saying, I want your dog because I want to kill it.
Yeah, cook it in the oven or
What's
something.
wrong with you?
Dude, I'm
Call the police.
I'm sorry, but if someone said that about my pet, yeah, I would. I'd shoot them in the face.
Yeah, there you go.
If anyone gets shot in the face with a gun that matches mine, it's not because they threatened my pet. Someone stole my firearm.
Yeah. She reminds me a lot of Margaret Hamilton in Wizard of Oz.
Oh, yeah.
She plays the and your little dog too.
Oh,
that
yeah,
lady.
the old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one who rides the bike and she plays the witch.
Yeah.
This lady reminds me a lot about like that.
Didn't that poor lady go through hell? Isn't that because wasn't like the green paint they used on her? Like
No, that was the Tin Man. But I mean, for sure, it was.
I think Margaret Hamilton.
Geez,
also,
it was the early
busted her
30s.
back in that film too.
Yeah, they didn't care about that stuff in the 30s.
Funny enough, Margaret Hamilton
Or
was
the
the
80s.
only one that was nice to. How the hell am I forgetting the actress's name? The one that played Dorothy.
I can't remember it either. She was addicted to painkillers.
Hamill.
What?
Last name Hamill.
No.
I think. No?
Garland.
Judy Garland! Why was I thinking Hamill? I'm thinking Mark Hamill for some reason.
Because I said Margaret Hamilton.
Yeah,
Mark
out there.
Hamill.
Close
Okay.
enough. Yeah, but yeah, Judy Garland. Margaret Hamilton. Margaret Hamilton apparently was the only one that was nice to Judy Garland because, Judy Garland being like...
It was one of her
younger.
first roles, yeah.
Yeah, and the other three actors that played like the Scarecrow, the Lion, and the Tin Man took themselves as serious actors and didn't want to have anything to do with the little girl. So kind of funny that her on-screen best friends were actually the biggest jerks to her. The dog also was addicted to catnip for some weird reason.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's funny. So then we get Judge Reinhold.
Right? Yeah.
Holy cow.
Why?
Like, this is a star-studded cast.
Every single time I see Judge Reinhold, he has the face of a dick.
He does, and he does it really well.
Yeah.
He plays that kind of character really well.
Santa Claus.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High. He's in all the Santa Claus movies
Yeah, and for some reason...
with Tim Allen.
Yeah, and he just has the face of a dick. You kind of want to punch him. I'm sure he's a nice guy in real
He
life.
did... It's called like Jack something or other. Where he plays a kind of a tough guy action movie kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Doesn't quite work. You'd knock it up into the bad action movies. They're fun. I can't... Jack is in the name... I don't know, Jumpin' Jack. I don't know.
Jumpin' Jack Flash?
No, that was Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, I was going to say, I remember that movie.
No, but Jack's in there. Anyways.
Isn't that the one with Robin Williams that grows old fast?
That's Jack. But he also did all the Beverly Hills Cops movies.
Oh.
Even the new one, Axel, whatever it was on Netflix.
Axel F.
I think so. Is that it?
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Bang, bang.
So I thought that he does a line, if this would work. He's playing Gerald, and he's hitting on Kate. Mm-hmm. Come on over to my apartment. Come on, we're talking cable here.
Yeah.
Like, cable was this giant thing back then, and it was. It was expensive. And this is the time when cable didn't have commercials.
Now everything has
are the
commercials.
streaming services doing this too? Remember when cable was like, we'll never have commercials, just buy us. And then they
Cable
put in
had-
commercials. Streaming services, we don't have commercials, just buy us.
I'm going to take a second here to go on a rant. Amazon, you greedy motherfuckers. Seriously. You're going and, like, we're already paying a shit ton of money for your Prime, and then you'll have to spend extra money to get commercial free on Amazon Prime? That shit was supposed to be a perk. Fuck you. I still like The Boys, though.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah. Also, they did buy the rights. They're going to be doing a Warhammer 40k series with Henry Cavill.
With Cavill.
Yeah,
I'm
he's like a head producer and he's a huge fan of 40k, so he knows.
No, I
something
know.
about it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he's going to star in it. So you know what? God damn it, it's Netflix all over again. I'm going on.
They're all the same.
Netflix
Yeah. They're all the same.
Just when I thought I was
Just
out
sail the
there,
seven
reel me
seas,
back in.
guys. Yeah. This is what we did when cable started getting out of hand.
Yeah. You know, just
Yeah.
stop
You
being
got to
greedy
teach them a lesson.
motherfuckers.
They're gonna. Okay, sorry, we learned our lesson.
Right.
You get a year or two of
I might
coolness, and then you got to sail the seven seas again.
I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna poop in a box and send it to all the major streaming companies.
Yeah, there you
Disney,
go.
those greedy fucks, they won't let my brother share his Disney Plus anymore.
I don't
Netflix,
know.
I got to spend extra money for that.
I use someone else's.
Yeah, but apparently they're doing that now.
Oh, they must have picked you out then because they haven't picked me out yet.
Yeah.
Hey.
Amazon with their...
And when they do, I'll just sail the seven seas. So anyways.
We are airship pirates.
And I literally mean I will be on a boat sailing the seven seas. Yeah. I'm not talking about anything unscrupulous.
No, we're going to go be pirates.
Because this is going on video and I don't want that brought up anywhere. Dad comes home and twice now, I didn't mention it the first time, but a decorative sword falls off the wall when he opens the door. So it's foreshadowing the sword. Oh, gee, is it going to get used? Yeah, it's going to get used at some point. Mm-hmm. He gives Billy the Mogwai named Gizmo.
Yeah.
Fun fact. Excuse me. Who did the voice of Gizmo?
Spielberg's daughter.
Nope. Oh. Howie Mandel.
As in Shaved Head, America's Got Talent?
America's Got Talent, Howie Mandel. Bobby's World in the 90s, he had a cartoon series.
I like you even more now, Howie.
Yeah. He was a stand-up comedian at the time.
Yeah, and I'm not saying I didn't like Howie before. I just like him more now. Like, thank you.
Yeah, he did that high kind of voice a lot. His Bobby's World character had that similar, less high, but a kid, that kind of sound. Corey Feldman. Right. Corey Feldman's in this movie.
Yeah.
The heck?
Before he became an obnoxious little turd.
He's always been... No, we gotta cut that. Okay.
Corey Feldman, yeah.
He's Pete. He's playing Pete.
Yeah.
And he's dropping off a Christmas tree. Pete spills water on Gizmo.
Dick.
And 5 furballs pop out of Gizmo.
And it looks really painful.
It does, yeah.
Poor Gizmo.
Right.
And then
fucking
Billy goes and does it later. I'm like, Billy, you're kind of a dick.
Yeah. Okay, well, speaking of Billy, he's walking Kate home now. And she hates Christmas. But we don't know why yet.
Billy's a dick about that, too. Billy, you're kind of a dick.
Right, let's get the backstory before we're going to be mean to her about it. Because the backstory is pretty dang messed up. Especially for a kid's movie. Right. Holy cow. Wait till we get there. Yeah. Wait till we get there.
Maybe she's Jewish and got picked on a lot, okay?
No, that's not the reason. She tells you.
All I'm saying is just don't judge. Before we get to that, you know what I'm saying?
Billy falls asleep and finds cocoons everywhere when he wakes up.
Because dumbass fed him.
Yeah, well, but he thought it was 11:30. They cut the clock cord. Remember, they bit the clock cord?
I'm pretty sure what happened is they did that one. They strung up... What was the name of the dog again?
I don't know.
Start with a B. Barney.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Barney.
That does sound right, yeah.
Yeah, if you know, comment, subscribe, like, send us a reply.
Whatever. Yeah. We're just happy you're here. We're happy you made it this far into the video.
Thank you. Anywho, but yeah, so when they went and strung up that poor dog in those Christmas lights, I'm pretty sure that's when they took the opportunity because, that's when Stripe starts snickering. There's a thing.
Okay, yeah.
Pretty sure they did it on purpose. Smart little buggers.
So they eat after midnight, is what we're getting at here.
Yeah.
The cocoons break open. And then Billy had given one of the cocoons to a teacher.
No, he did a little drop on Gizmo to make a duplicate of Gizmo or another Mogwai.
Okay, I missed that then.
And then that's when the teacher...
That makes more sense on the counting in my head.
Steals the teacher's sandwich.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I was being like, Billy's a dick because it looks painful for Gizmo and he does it again.
Right. Well, with the teacher here, though, the teacher drew blood out of him.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Dick.
Yeah, hurting him. And he was like, I'm sorry, I got to do this, and let's see if we...
For experiment. I'm like, okay,
yeah.
I could get the scientific merit of it.
So he tries to feed it, and it grabs his hand, and it cuts there, like him yelling. And then Billy finds him dead with a needle poking out of his butt. Kind of a, you stuck a needle in me, I'm going to stick a needle in you now, kind of thing.
Deserved it.
Yeah, so that was fun.
Maybe. Again, I would be scientifically fascinated by these things, too, except for I don't have...
Oh, I wouldn't know where to begin.
Exactly.
The other gremlins are torturing Gizmo, throwing darts.
Yeah.
He's up on the dartboard, and they're throwing darts. Yeah, it's fun.
I mean, it's one of those things I would probably know where I would want to begin, but I wouldn't have the heart to go through with it. Like maybe, feed them some like psychedelic mushrooms, see what happens.
Yeah.
I've always wondered what would happen to a dog or like, any animal you feed some psychedelic mushrooms, but I don't have the heart to do it.
Right.
That's too mean.
I guarantee you someone's done it. Some jerk who doesn't.
Yeah.
Stupid druggie or something,
Yeah.
And I bet you can read a story about it online. Or see a YouTube about it.
Yeah. I mean, I hear stories about like edibles getting all the time, like weed and
Yeah.
But like that, but still, like just because I'm curious doesn't mean I'd actually ever go through with it.
Right.
I'd feel terrible.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
Mom's hearing all the commotion going upstairs.
Yeah.
She goes up to investigate, sees what's up, runs downstairs. Mom kills one in a blender. She stabs one and microwaves one until it blows up.
Mom's a badass.
This is a kid's movie.
Right, one of them gets straight up decapitated and their head tossed in the fire.
Billy shows up. He grabs the sword on the wall with the foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Whacks it into the fireplace, the gremlin's head, and it catches on fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids movie.
So now looking back, I can see why. Actually, full disclosure, my parents they let me watch the second one before I watched the first one. This is probably why.
Oh, I watched this on VHS at a friend's house. Like, their parents got it or something. I don't know. I was watching this all the time growing up.
I mean, I get it. I watched a Scary Movie when it first came out on, tape or DVD, whatever time that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom was pissed off when she found out about that.
I was probably 6 or 7 when I saw this.
I don't care. It was fun.
I love it.
Right?
Yep.
Good times.
Stripe escapes. He escapes the wrath of Mom and Billy.
Right?
And Billy chases him to the YMCA. And Stripe ends up in the pool.
To the yeah.
Pool has chlorine in it. Does that affect the water ratio of... See, and then we go back to the beginning. There's a lot of questions.
And he multiplies like a fuck ton. How come when he jumps in as a ugly thing, it multiplies a bunch of ugly things?
I'm assuming it still has the traits of when it was an original Mogwai.
Yeah.
Same genetic code, I would think. Similar code. I don't know. I'm dying.
And they keep beating after him.
It's a movie.
Movie logic.
You can always just go back to movie logic, yeah.
A wizard.
A wizard did it.
Yeah, a wizard did it.
Yeah.
It was a wizard.
Yep. So the Gremlins are running amok in town now. Whole bunch of stuff. You get a montage. The mean old lady that wanted to kill Billy's dog
Deagle.
is launched out a window and dies. It's so awesome. But this is a kid's movie. She's like, I'm not ready to die. It's like, what the? Why are you dragging this out for kids?
Right? Also, she threatened to kill a dog on...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, as a kid, I think I'd be traumatized, and I'd probably be at that point. She gets launched out the window, I'd be like, you know what?
It's
as
these
a kid,
small things.
fuck that bitch.
The small things, I think, are what led to the PG-13.
Yeah.
There's enough small things that added together into a big thing.
I left you roses by the stairs.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't have stairs. Oh, yeah, I do. I have stairs.
Surprises let you know I care.
The Gremlins are at the bar with Kate. Right. And she's like serving them up, like, don't hurt me, that sort of thing.
Just like, so she is held hostage.
Yeah.
Literally, actually, at one point, too. Yeah.
Billy saves Kate. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, the Gremlins get drunk.
The Gremlins get drunk.
And we get the spoofs.
Yeah, there's all sorts of... One of them straight up flashes her, which I should have brought. I actually have a little shot glass that says they don't obey the rules, and it has the flashing gremlin on it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
They do the flash dance thing. They have the loner from like a old crime noir smoking a cigarette.
And then
something like that.
Nowhere puppets.
Yeah, it's great.
Right?
It's fun.
And the special effects. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So Billy saves Kate. And here's where we learn why Kate hates Christmas. So her dad was coming down the chimney with presents, dressed as Santa. And she says he falls, breaks his neck, and died in the chimney.
Like instantly, yeah.
And then...
Died instantly.
Hit pause if you got kids in the room. This is where she says, I found out that there's no Santa. This is a kid's movie. I don't recall them ever.
You should probably have hit pause before that whole thing to begin with. In fact, you know what? You shouldn't be letting your kids watch this review to begin with, to be honest.
Kids shouldn't be watching our show. So,
Yeah. But you know what? I'm not going to tell you how to parent.
yeah, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I don't care. So,
Just like, comment, subscribe.
this is where,
And if you are a child, Santa is real, and like, comment, subscribe anyways.
and I don't recall them ever saying, oh, he's real, or you know how they do that in movies?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're wrong, he's right over there, or something like that. They don't do that.
Yeah.
They just leave it at that.
Yeah.
What?
Some dude gets dressed as Santa, gets mauled, I'm pretty sure to death, by a horde of gremlins.
Yeah. So Phoebe Cates literally says, this is how I found out there's no Santa.
At 9 years old. I think she's 7.
And this was pitched as a kid's movie. 100%. Every kid, when I was growing up, wanted to see this movie when it came out. I was there.
Yeah, I think if I saw that movie...
I was 3. But
I
I
think
was there.
that part alone would traumatize me the most. To
2.
be like, Santa's not real?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then my mom would have been like, fuck!
Yeah, exactly. And this is why all the parents were pissed. Like, you can't... What? You just ruined our Christmas. What are you doing?
Right? Well, on the bright side, now I don't have to hide the fact that,
That's
Yeah.
true. Don't lie to your kids.
yeah, lying is evil.
Yeah. Gremlins are in a movie theater now. They're watching Snow White. Disney's going to sue someone.
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming they got the rights. Billy and Kate load the theater with gas, and they blow it up. I'm skipping over a bunch because
Yeah.
a lot of stuff.
Our secondary camera died.
Okay.
Again.
Yeah. All right. That's fine. We're almost done.
Yeah.
We'll just go from this one on.
Yeah.
They still got to get Stripe.
Yeah.
So they got all the rest of them, but they got to get Stripe. Stripe is beating up Billy, shoots him with an arrow,
Yeah.
and he comes out at him with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
This is intense for a 5-year-old or something.
For a PG, yeah. Yeah.
Gizmo's cruising in a little car. That's awesome. He's got a little toy car. He's cruising in. Gizmo saves the day. He opens the ceiling, and light hits Stripe, killing him. The special effects here are amazing. Of Stripe melting.
Beautiful.
And then you get the jump scare
Yeah.
of him like kind of, and awesome.
Right.
It's fantastic. Then the old man from the beginning shows up and takes back Gizmo.
You are not ready for Mogwai.
Maybe someday.
Yeah.
And then we get a Gremlins 2 in 88, 89, somewhere in there.
Yeah. After the old dude passes away, I think.
Great movie.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Great movie.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic. Spielberg.
You got your Spielberg.
Presents.
You got your Dante.
Yeah.
Joe Dante. You got a
Dynamic
star-studded
duo.
cast.
Right?
A whole bunch of people. Early Corey Feldman. Judge Reinhold. I'm a sucker for Judge Reinhold. I think he's great.
Yeah. Phoebe
Cates, of course.
I'm a sucker for her now.
It's great. And a lot of the side characters have been around in acting since the 50s.
Oh, yeah.
All those old men who were, who got either knocked off or were in the bar earlier and that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. They've been around. And I know their faces. I just didn't research it, and I probably should have.
Yeah,
Sorry,
like
guys.
the one dude that was actually in an episode of Erie, Indiana.
That's right. That's where he was from. I was like, I know this guy.
Yeah, I was in that one
Joe
episode.
Dante uses a lot of the folks that he works with. All these people in this movie are in upcoming movies that he does.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, that episode was not the best, but I enjoyed it because it had, like, to quote Christian, hey, there's that one old dude that's in everything. Hey, there's that other old dude that's in everything.
Exactly, yeah. So what kind of number do you give this one?
It's not perfect.
No. A lot of potholes.
Yeah. But
But it's fun.
I for me, a solid 9.
Oh, that's way higher than I thought you were going to go. Okay.
What about you?
7.5.
Yeah. Well, I can the nostalgia, the special effects.
Yeah. I like 7.5. I was going to go 7, but, you got your nostalgia.
Yeah.
I grew up with this movie.
Same.
Yeah. And I got to watch it with on VHS this time. So that was pretty stinking cool.
Somewhere in the middle would be what, like?
I like VHS.
Yeah. I guess concede, call it 8. Between
Sure.
the two of us. Yeah.
Sure. We'll go with that.
8. Give or take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 furballs.
8 fur balls
Yeah.
that are Look like little cat testicles. What?
Okay.
Oh, you don't have a male cat, otherwise I'd show you. No, I wouldn't. Anywho.
Get out of my house.
Merry Ballsmas, everybody.
Yeah. So this. We got 2 days to Christmas.
Ball check.
On this one. Ball check. We got 2 days to Christmas. You're watching this, you got 2 days. So, Merry Christmas from me.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays from him.
Yeah. To all the non-Christmassy people.
Yep. And then we're going into the new year.
Yeah.
We got some ideas.
We do.
We're going to shake things up.
Oh, yeah. If there's anything you guys would like to recommend, definitely like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate it. Hope you have a fun and festive holiday and New Year and all that stuff. You know, you guys are probably going to get crazy. I don't care. Just be smart about it. If you're going to be stupid, be smart.
If you're going to be stupid, don't take anyone with you.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
And, yeah, as always, stay demented.